Well, that hurt. It's about 15 minutes later. Did one lap of the loop of the lake. I did cut it a little bit short on the north end. In fact, the only way I made it was by knowing I'd have to say how far I'd run because of the first recording. The good news is, the big news is, that the bridge across the dam has been rebuilt. It's really a fancy thing now. They've done a bit of upgrading, as it were, part of the trail around the bridge. Let's see. This is the map for the Colonial Greenway. And we are here, and this is the loop of the lake. Step back, you can see a little bit longer. And even though it says New Rochelle up there on the top, City of New Rochelle, this is actually county parkland, but it's in the town of Eastchester. That's cool. They've made a little garden here. Huh. A little shrub. This is kind of like what much of this trail is like. These are, as you can imagine from seeing that there's an equestrian center right here. These are equestrian trails, and they were actually built as equestrian trails back in the early 20th century. Since I was last here, they've built a big indoor riding, whatever you call it. You used to be able to walk in there. Now if you get close, they say, "May we help you?" And so there you have it. And this is the parking lot for that trail. A few trees down from Sandy. They've actually done a couple of workarounds, and they don't seem to be like ad hoc workarounds, but actually thought out. So actually they've made a couple of improvements, as it were, on some stretches of the trail, going around trees that have come down. So this is my favorite trail. I can actually run to it. If you look at that map at the very lower right-hand corner, or lower left-hand corner, that's where I could run to it. It's about 1.25 miles from my house. But because I would not make it 1.25 miles from my house today, I drove. It's a really good place. It's about 1.6 miles around the lake loop. It's a good place to do tempo runs. Do a couple of tempo loops, and you know it. And so that's it for now. January 12th.